How's it going, everybody? My name is Torisaurus, and welcome to vlog number 11. I meant to do this yesterday and post it, but I got a little sidetracked and I was sick, so it just didn't happen. I didn't get around to it and didn't remember until it was too late in the day. But I'm here now, and it'll be posted. Well, you're seeing it now, so here it is. um, yeah, so Friday, the day after my last one, was April Fool's. And I couldn't, every year I always want to do something for April Fool's, but I never remember until it's actually day of. And April Fool's, good pranks and ideas take time to plan. I just never pull them together in time. And that year was not any different. I did see a couple good pranks on YouTube by other larger YouTubers. And my favorites were Game Grumps and Good Mythical Morning. Were both really, really funny. Markiplier did prank videos as well, but I think Game Grumps and GMM did a little bit better. Also on Friday, I went to see Zootopia with my friends, and it was really, really good. It's called Zootropolis here, which I thought was kind of odd. And I heard how different countries were supposed to have different reporters, but I didn't. It was rumored the UK was supposed to have a corgi reporter, and we did not. Ours was still a moose. So I mean, I've seen the images of the other countries' different ones. Like China has a panda. I believe Australia has a koala, and there's one other one that I can't think of. But I did see pictures of other ones. But the corgi, I think, was just a funny rumor someone tried to start. My weekend got real interesting though, because both Saturday and Sunday I was up until 4 a.m. Saturday, it was just because I didn't really do anything in the day, but I also didn't sleep in too late. Saturday was the day that the Powerpuff Yourself thing came out, and so I made one of those, and I watched a lot of Game Grumps playing Fire Red, and actually kind of picked up a new mantra from that because Danny was talking about Jerry Seinfeld actually has a "Don't break the chain" mantra, and so I'm trying to pick up on that, but so far it hasn't really stuck. The basic idea is that whatever you're doing, whatever you love doing, do something for it every day, and don't break the chain. Don't let the weight of the future task weigh on you. Just think about what you have to do for the day, but do something to contribute to your goal. I think it kind of applies a little bit more to art, and you can kind of apply it to studies, but however you can get that to work for you, I think it's really solid advice, and I'm really trying to stick to it. But Saturday was relatively lazy. Nothing really happened. It just kind of ended up that we were up at 4 suddenly, because we had gone out to dinner, and Dallas and I had gone out to dinner, and when we got back, we just kind of hung out. Dallas was doing laundry, and laundry's in my block of the building, so that way she was just going up and down the stairs, waiting for cycles to finish. Yeah, and then we FaceTimed my family. Well, they called us, and yeah, suddenly it was 4 a.m. It's just like, oh, would you look at that? Should probably go to bed. And then the next day, it was also a relatively lazy day, didn't do the homework I should have. It was Sunday that I was starting to feel a little bad, but I couldn't tell if it was sickness or just like a raw throat from staying up and talking a lot on Saturday. But turns out I was ill. And yeah, we went out for coffee. I gave the stipulation I would go if we would just go and come back because there was stuff I needed to do. We came back, but then we sat in the hall, and Dallas, it was just Dallas and I, and we just talked from like 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. until 4 a.m. and literally talked about everything. But it was really great because it's kind of weird when you spend a lot of time with somebody. You kind of don't you don't go every day having meaningful conversations, and so sometimes it's kind of like you're just coexisting, And then other days it's more productive, kind of, as far as relationship building, and bonding and stuff like that. And so, like, Dallas and I see each other every day for at least 4 hours, probably, minimum. And usually it's meal times, and we'll just talk about, did you see GMM today? Or did you, look at this video, this meme, or a funny picture, or whatever. But it's very different from like having a more meaningful conversation. And so we just had like a whirlwind tour of like every topic, almost literally, and it was really good. Like it was like we were both really tired, but it was really productive conversation. It was pretty great. Except for trying to get up for class the next day, which I was really proud of myself because I did, and I didn't skip, and I was just really tired, but I went to bed early and I got a bunch of stuff done, so that was like a really productive Monday. Also, I apologize for background noises. I cannot help those. My saving grace on Monday was that I only have one class on Mondays, and so after history, I went to Boots and got Sudafed and cough drops because my sore throat was still around and I was starting to get kind of mucusy, and so I figured, well, may as well nip it in the bud. And still here, still medicating myself, but slowly getting better. So I apologize if my voice is kind of scratchy. Um, or I don't know, maybe if you're into ASMR, maybe it's kind of like that. That's not what I'm going for, but hey, if it works for you, it works for you, I guess. But I did get Sudafed and cough drops, and yeah, I got a lot of work done on Monday. I was pretty proud of myself. I managed to get stick to a schedule and get a bunch of stuff done, watch all the new videos for the day for people I'm subscribed to, and get to bed by 11:30. So that's a pretty good day. Tuesday was room draw, and I'm actually going to be staying in the exact same room that I was last semester. So that's kind of great. Roommates are changing a little bit. I'll still be with Dallas, but we're going to be living with our little. And it's kind of hilarious because I hope it stays as a tradition, sort of. I ended up living with my big and her, well, it was my big's friend first, but she kind of became my adopted big, so to speak. And I lived with them my sophomore year, and now we're gonna be living with our little, so I kind of hope that she ends up living with her little and like a friend who ends up like adopted. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of weird, but I think it would be a cool tradition to maintain. It's kind of fun. Um, but yeah, Tuesday was kind of weird. I didn't realize I missed history class, but I I did. I didn't realize it until the day after because my schedule is kind of weird compared to American school schedules. My actual schedule is one class Monday, one class Tuesday, each different classes. No, that's why I got screwed up because I thought that. That's wrong. Oh God. Monday is history. Tuesday is music and history. Wednesday is just music. Thursday is both. Friday is nothing. That is how I got screwed up. And so I missed history on Tuesday because I was thinking that was the day I only had music, but it was actually Wednesday that was the case. But on Tuesday, um, that was when I tried writing out a full schedule. I actually have it right here. I tried to break it down by stuff I needed to get done at different times of day. And I wrote, don't break the chain at the top. Yeah, I didn't stick to it 100% because I tried not to write times because I didn't want to be that crazy about it. I just tried to give myself work on this for an hour, take a break for 30 minutes, work on this for 30 minutes, watch Markiplier's new video. I tried to structure it because my problem with sticking with schedules is that I am incredibly distractible because I have ADD. And so I tried to build in breaks enough that I would be able to stick to it and it would be reasonable. And it worked pretty well. I didn't end up getting quite enough done, but I did get a lot done, and it was definitely a very productive day. So it was a win all in all. Also on Tuesday, I found out that there was a PlayStation update. I know not all of you that watch my vlogs are into gaming, but this one's kind of a big deal because this is a gaming channel originally, and it still will be once these vlogs are done. And that update's kind of a big deal because it's potentially gonna make capture cards a moot point. And if you don't know what a capture card is, it's this little device, and I don't know exactly how they work because I don't have one, but the premise is you plug it into a console, like a PlayStation or an Xbox or something like that, and it allows you to capture the gameplay and save it on your computer. I assume one end is plugged into the console, one's into your computer. I don't actually know that for a fact. But they're expensive. The new PlayStation update is kind of a big deal because it's going to allow you to stream video games that are on your console onto a computer. And so that would mean you wouldn't have to get a capture card. You could just have capture software on the computer you're streaming onto, which I'm really excited about, and I hope it works, and I hope that it does make capture cards a moot point because I can't afford one, that's something I've been thinking about saving up for, because I am definitely more of a console person than a PC gamer because I'm just more adapted to the controller. I'm just better at it. Not great, but better. And yeah, so that's kind of exciting for me personally. I also posted, you may have seen, my Undertale Let's Play, which is, I think, my first Let's Play without face cam. And I did that because it's too difficult while I'm here in the UK to try and figure out all these technical errors that I'm having trying to synchronize. It's either trying to synchronize my face cam with the gameplay, or it's just like editing errors later. So I decided, let's just get rid of the problem and let's just do voice. And it worked in editing, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that's kind of it for my week. I gave a presentation yesterday in music, and it was my last one, so that was exciting. But I was also sick, and my head was a little foggy, so it wasn't great, but it doesn't get graded, so I can't say I'm terribly worried about it. And I gave not really a presentation, it was more of like I was tasked to be particularly informed on a topic and be able to lead a discussion on it. So for history today, I read up on the roles of women in the Middle Ages, which is very interesting, and presented sort of on that in class today. So that is my, I believe, last two presentations. I have two papers that I have to work on this weekend. One is due Monday and one is due Friday. So it's not going to be a fun weekend, but after those two papers are done, all I have left are exams and going to class in between. So getting close, which is kind of weird. It's kind of scary. I do miss the United States a lot, and I miss Sweetbriar, so I'll be very glad to be back this coming semester. So that's it. That's all I have for this vlog. I know it's longer than last time. Last time was more of an update than a vlog, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button or send it to a friend, and if you haven't subscribed already, maybe think about doing so, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!